is some. How are you gonna explain that one away, Beatrice?
南條先生と熊沢さんが一体どういうことなの？
ああ、シャノン、無事でよかった。君に何かあったら僕は。
庄司様。
ジョージ君、少し静かにして。あなたたちの目の前で殺人が行われたんでしょ。犯人を見たの？
Yeah, go ahead, try to explain it.
見ないの？
それが何と説明すればいい。源氏さん、
私たちの見たものをうまく説明できません。
確かにそれは私たちの目の前で起こりました。
Oh yeah, this song.
私の目の前にいた。
This is that song that played right before Nazi stepped up to her duel with Beatrice. I really like this song.
だけれど、あれは何だったんだ。私にもわからないんです。
何を言ってるの？あなたが出会ったのは昨夜から所在不明の魔女ベアトリーチェか、行方不明になっているカノン君かのどっち？男か女か、それだけでも答えられるでしょう。
ローザおばちゃん、少し落ち着けって。目の前で二人やられりゃ誰だって混乱だってする。ゴダさん、源氏さん、焦らなくていいぜ。何があったのか順を追って話してくれ。それが何を私は言えばいいのか。
Yeah, Canon showed up and like, oh, it's Canon. It's like, but then Dr. Nanjo Kumasawa-san had been killed. We understood that much. It seemed that it had occurred in front of these people's eyes. But even so, they spoke awkwardly. They admitted that they had definitely seen the crime with their own eyes. But when asked to explain what they had seen, their mouths were suddenly shut. I can understand why Aunt Rosa was irritated and flaring up.
シャノン、君は見たのかい？南條先生が襲われるところ。僕に教えて。分かることだけでもいい。一体何があったの？
勝手口に来たんです。
そうです。勝手口に誰かがやってきたんです。そして誰だろうと私は扉を開けました。
勝手口に誰か？それは誰？
最後まで言わせてやる。それからそいつは血まみれで大怪我をしていました。私たちは使用着室に運び、すぐにとても深い傷でした。
だからそれは誰のことなの？
わからないんです。確かに最初はそうだと思っていました。いや、今でもそうだと。でもあれは一体わからない。
The mirror that didn't match his large body, Goda held his head and scratched at it. I never clue if he was confused because he couldn't remember, or because he'd seen something terrifying and couldn't accept it. And Shannon looked the same way. If she let her guard down, what she'd seen just a short while ago would quickly melt away like a daydream, and she wouldn't be able to remember anything. That's what she looked like. Only Genji looked composed as usual, so the questions were naturally directed at him. However, even Genji took quite some time before he spoke, and he had to gather his thoughts.
源氏さん、あなたは見たんでしょ？勝手口に来たのは誰？
はじめ、私たちはその人物がカノンであると。
ほら、やっぱり生きていたでしょ。私の推理は正しかった。
初めはってことは、後にその認識は変わるってこと？
Fucking cunt.
はい、その後に起こったことは口では説明できません。南條先生と熊沢を殺し、そして姿を消しました。その時彼は間違いなくカノンではありませんでした。そうなんです。源氏さんの言う通りな。口ではとても説明できない。
君も同じ意見なのかい？
はい、私も同じことしか申し上げられません。
If we give their claims the benefit of the doubt, it means that Aunt Rose's first conclusion was correct. No. Because they said it wasn't canon at the end. Come on. Canon had appeared near the back door of the kitchen with a serious injury. Then he had been taken to the servant room and cared for. And after that, something terrifying had happened. So were these people so convinced that Canon-kun couldn't possibly have done such a thing, that they'd started to suspect whether it had even been Canon-kun at all? In other words, that means Canon-kun did appear. No matter how confused they are, no matter how they muddle their words, that's what it means in the end. No. So does that mean that, after all, Canon-kun used some trick to escape that room, even though it was locked? No, that doesn't matter anymore. The real problem is that Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san were killed. Aunt Rosa's claim that Canon-kun was behind this from the very beginning. No matter how confused these people are, no matter how much they try to deny it, they're halfway confirming that she was right. But even so, for some reason, I feel like their awkwardness couldn't be explained by confusion alone. What did they see? Like they said, did they really see something that couldn't be explained with words? Aunt Rosa, who decided that further talk wouldn't get us anywhere, concluded her questioning and said that she wanted to check the two bodies. That was something I'd been wanting to do too. The witnesses had been unable to figure anything out, but they'd been shaken. If those of us who hadn't been at the scene calmly looked at the corpses, we might find something. But it was a little surprising to learn that Aunt Rosa was also concerned about the bodies. Even at this point, I still wanted to use any clues I could find to expose the culprit and the truth myself. But it should have been different in Aunt Rosa's case. Hasn't Aunt Rosa prioritized staying safe over finding the culprit? I couldn't really see why she would go through all the trouble of leaving our barricade in the parlor just because she wanted to check the bodies.
みんなで一緒に使用人室に行きます。全員一緒に行動すれば安全よ。マリア、落書き遊びはおしまいになさい。
おお、落書きじゃない。ベアトリーチェの問題を解いてるの。おお。
ベアトリーチェの問題？
Yeah, what you got?
何のことだよ。俺にも教えてくれよ。
ローザおばさん、マリアちゃんも連れて行くんですか？
Seemed that George Aniki was against the idea of bringing Maria to the bloody crime scene. But considering that Maria would be all alone if left here, it'd surely be safer to take Maria with us. In the end, it was just Aniki's irresponsible humanism. We decided that all of us, including Maria, would go to the servant room. The bed in the servant room was stained with bright red blood. No, not just the bed. The whole room was covered with the gruesome paint from countless bloodstains. That dreadful scene alone was enough to give us an idea of the repulsive sight they've been trying to describe.
おお、マリアも見る。
マリアちゃんは僕と一緒にここで待ってよね。
George Aniki was standing by the entrance, covering Maria's eyes with his back to the room. Probably didn't want to dirty an innocent girl's retinas with the repulsive blood in this room. That was surely the correct decision. I was acting tough right now, so I didn't mind. But for the rest of my life, whenever I see red paint scattered around, I'll probably remember this room and start to vomit. My retinas have already had this room burned into them. In other words, it's already too late for me.
あら？
どこへ？
Yeah, now there's stakes in them. Oh no, the bodies are gone. Is that what they're trying to say? There's blood everywhere, but the bodies are gone? Right after they entered the servant room, Goto-san and Shannon-chan trembled. We shook, wondering what horrible new situation had arisen to make them tremble again.
どうしたの？何事？
Aunt Rose also shuddered, raised her gun high, and searched for whatever it was that had made them shudder. But she couldn't find it. It was only natural. They were trembling because they couldn't find it.
なんだなんだ。どうした？
二人の遺体がありません。
どういうことなの？
そんなはずないんです。確かにお二人はここに。
おいおいおい、なんだよ。死体がどこかへ歩いてったっての
I mean, I've
か。
already seen one corpse start walking around.
そんなわけないだろ。だってこの使用人室は施錠されてたんだろ。それを今ゴーダさんが開けて入ったわけじゃないか。ってことはなんだ？ジェシカの部屋と同じってことかよ。また密室の中から消えたってのかよ。そんなバカな。
私にも何のことやらさっぱり。私たちはこの部屋を出るとき、私こそ何が何やらもうわからないのです。
There was a timid, pitiful smile on Goda-san's face. They definitely wouldn't have let show normally. Shannon was the same.
二人の死体が消えた。しかも鍵をかけたのに消えた。仮にカノン君が犯人だとしても、カノン君はマスターキーをもう持ってないはず。
違います。カノン君は犯人じゃありません。
シャノン、僕はシャノンを信じ、カノン君は犯人なんかじゃない。きっとこれは彼によく似た何者かの仕業なんだ。
いえ、カノン君はマスターキーを手に入れられたわよ。
How?
だって彼のマスターキーはジェシカちゃんの遺体の、そしてその鍵は誰が手に入れた？
Nanjo.
そうだ、
Shit.
南條先生が。
That's right. Back then, it definitely was Dr. Nanjo who searched through Jessica's clothes and found the master key. So if someone had the opportunity to search Dr. Nanjo's corpse, it would have been easy for them to take the master key back. Aunt Rosa searched under the bed and in the locker. By now, I also understood what that meant. If you assume there are two culprits, this can be easily explained. The first person was Kanon-kun, or maybe an imposter who looked like him. He finished off Dr. Nanjo and ran off somewhere. The second person was probably the 19th person, Beatrice, whose location wasn't known. That person hid under the bed in the servant room beforehand, and while Dr. Nanjo's body was enshrined here, they waited for Genji-san and the rest to leave. Then later they crawled out, took the master key back from Dr. Nanjo's pocket, and carried the two corpses away for some reason. If they then locked the door with the master key, you'd end up with this closed room. Yeah, discussion time?
ジェシカの部屋の推理を前提になかなか素早く組み立ててきたものよ。その方法なら魔法でなくても密室は作り出せよう。まずは及第点というところか。しかし実に面白いが、お前の言う方法で犯人がマスターキーを取り返したなら、その犯人はマスターキーをジェシカの遺体から南條が回収したことを知っていたことになる。
Yeah, they would have to know that.
言われなくても分かってるぜ。あの時、あの場にいた人物以外知り得ない情報だって言いてんだろ。この第三の密室があっさり破られちまったもんで、そういう手で俺に闇を言うしかねえんだろ。同じネタの繰り返しは芸がないぜ。
I may have managed to bluff, but that move of the witches hurts bad. I can tell that I'm cracking under the thing I want to deny the most. This person's trying to close in on me from two directions. On the one hand, there's the frontal attack, which tries to force me to believe there's a witch using closed room tricks that only a witch could do. And on the other hand, there's the rear attack, which tries to lure me into wanting a witch to exist, by strengthening my suspicions of those close to me. In the first closed room, the chapel, she used the frontal attack, but it didn't work on me. So by the second closed room and now in the third closed room, she's definitely changing the direction of her attack. However, the fact that she is changing the direction of her attack proves that my resistance is having some effect. And she must have given up on the frontal attack, because she clearly can't win with it. I tried to settle my unease by thinking these things, but apparently the witch had seen through me long ago.
成功法は書かぬ。絡めては成功法と同時に進めてこそ意味がある。絡めてのみに出するは手段が目的となった時に起こる愚策に過ぎぬぞ。
そうですかい。じゃあお得意の赤で何者かが使用人室に隠れていたを復唱してもらおうじゃないか。
その必要はない。お前の推理の前提は今から
お拒否かよ。やっぱり誰かが隠れていたんだな。
ローザが今からお前の前提を崩す。まあ耳を傾けてみよ。
Oh shit.
信じてください。確かにここに二人の遺体をこの床の真っ赤な血は彼らのものなのです。
And Rose began to search through various objects around the room, her back to Goda-san as he cried out in supplication. Eventually she found something, for a while stopped moving.
ローザ様、間違いなく2人の遺体は
静かに。死体を隠した本人は死体はよそに持ち去ったと告白しているわ。これでね。
Another letter? Oh, piece of paper. Rose showed them a single sheet of paper over her shoulder.
それは一体まさか礼拝堂にあったのと同じ紋章入りの封筒の手紙？
ええ、そうよ。ここに堂々と置いてあったわ。読むわね。
後ろ宮家の皆様、黄金の碑文の謎解きはいよいよ皆さんに私を止めることができる唯一の方法が、それ以外のいかなる方法をもってしてもくれぐれも皆さんの目的をお間違いなきよう、私を探そうとも私から逃れようとも私を否定しようとも、黄金のベアトリーチェ。
追伸、2人の遺体を儀式にお借りします。後ほどご返却いたしますのでご容赦をお願いいたします。あとこの鍵は皆様のものですのでご返却いたします。
As Rose read that aloud, the contents of the envelope lay exposed on the palm of her hand. They were 2 master keys. The master key that Nanjo had found in Jessica's pocket, which had originally been Kanon's, and Kumasawa's master key.
なんだとってことはどういうことだよ。ふざけんなよ、またかよ。またマスターキーを持ってる使用人しか疑えないってのかよ。
わらわは赤では言ってはおらぬぞ。彼らがこの部屋に施錠をして去った時、この部屋に何者かが隠れていた可能性を否定。
ベッドの下にでも隠れれば死体をどこかへ運び出すのは。しかしそれじゃ施錠ができない。わざわざ手に入れたマスターキーをここへ置いてっちまってる。
Oh shit, yeah, okay. God damn, that just fucking hit me. That's what threw the wrench in his plan. They wouldn't have been able... It would have been able to be one of the stolen keys off one of the corpses because now they're inside the room. So that means if he wants to be human, it has to be either Goda, Genji, or Shannon, because those are the only people with fucking master keys. Okay, oh, Jesus. Because there's no way that, well, that I know of, that they could have, locked the door from the outside and somehow managed to, place that envelope where it is with the keys inside. So how did they lock the door? That's the question. How was the well? Right. Yeah, there's no, because if who was it, Goda, whoever, if one of the 3 survivors locked the door as they left, that means the door is locked, and any other extra keys that could have opened the door are already inside. How did they then manage to get out and relock it? Okay. I have absolutely 0 theories. Let's keep going.
そうだ、忘れてた。この部屋の本来の鍵である使用人室の鍵はどうなっている？
それなら使用人室の奥のキーボックスに収められているぞ。使用人室の鍵は数本あるが、その全てがキーボックスに収められている。
ってことはジェシカの部屋の鍵の時と状況、使用人も便利なマスターキーがあれば不要な鍵はわざわざ持ち歩かないもんな。キーボックスにしまわれっぱなしになってるのも納得だぜ。
その他の条件も何も変わらぬ。出入りは唯一の扉と唯一の窓から以外は不可。ゆえに隠し扉などの不正規な出入り手段は否定され。喜べ名探偵。そしてそれらはいずれも扉も窓も施錠時にはいかなる出入りも許さない。つまり施錠を維持したまま扉を外す、隙間を作ってすり抜けるなどなどは通用しないということだ。当然だが扉の開錠は使用人室の鍵とマスターキー以外は不可能。 毎回これを読み上げるのも面倒だの。今度これをまとめて一言に略す言葉でも考えよう。
だがこの部屋に誰かが隠れていたことは復唱できねえだろ。しかしそれだけでは密室。ああ、クソクソ。
Think, my man.
ダメだダメだ、全然ダメだ。
お得意のチェス盤をひっくり返すという自慢の陳説をぜひ披露してみよ。
チェス盤を俺が犯人ならどうする。死体をどこかへ運び出す、手紙を残す、内側から鍵を閉める。ここから何かの方法で部屋を脱出。くそ、そんな方法はあるのか。扉と窓以外からは外に出られないと赤で言われちまってる。
お
At that moment, I got it. That's right. The culprit carried away the corpses, left the letter. And since they didn't use a hidden door, they weren't able to escape. That's it. This isn't a question, it's an answer.
ベアト、復唱要求の前にお前の言う隠し扉の定義を確認したい。
何を思いついたや。よかろう。説明する。隠し扉とは知らぬ人間が認識できぬ出入り口のことであろうが、そんなこと子供でも知っておろう。
つまり部屋の外に出られなかったらそれは隠し扉じゃないってことだよな。
Oh.
ほう、そうきたか。
俺は犯人は密室から抜け出したものだとばかり思っていた。
I see what you see. It's not a hidden door that leads out of the room, but it's a hidden area within the room, like a hidden closet or something. Okay.
違うんだ。犯人だって密室からだから隠れてやり過ごそうとした。
During the second closed room, I tried applying this theory to Kanon-kun. But after hearing Kanon-kun was killed and read, I gave it up. After that, I proposed that a third person might have been in the room before escaping through a hidden door. And then, for the first time, I was faced with the red claim that no hidden doors exist. Now, move from there to what I've just learned. That term, hidden door, refers to things that make it possible to enter or leave a room. In other words, that category doesn't cover things that don't actually lead in or out of the room, even if these things could never be recognized by people who didn't know about them beforehand. So if we had something, say, like a hidden shelf or a secret closet, for example, that wouldn't count as a hidden door. That means the third person from Jessica's room is hiding here, waiting for us to leave. How pathetic. It's all just a bit of wordplay. Looks like that technique should be enough to handle even this third closed room. If there's a hidden shelf under the bed or something like that, that'd be enough. The culprit's hiding somewhere, waiting for us to leave. The culprit is also trapped in this closed room even now, which means at this very moment, the culprit is still hiding in the servant room, holding their breath. And that means, what the hell? Even though we've been torched by closed rooms 3 times, at this very moment we've actually gotten the culprit in checkmate.
ようやく見えてきたぜ。くらえベアト。復唱要求。この部屋には俺たち以外の誰もいない。俺たちってのは俺、ジョージの兄貴、マリア、ローザおばさん、ゲンジさん、ゴーダさん、シャノンちゃんのことだぜ。どうだ、言えねえだろ。
ほうほう。
痛えとこ疲れただろ。拒否なら拒否と言いやがれ。次行くぜ。復唱要求。
Oh shit! This one doesn't have the hype music, but I still love it. I love watching him turn the tables like this. I don't know how they're hiding in this room. If they are here, then this solves the second closed room, Jessica's room, at the same time. I finally caught her by the tail. With this, I can explain everything. Witches don't exist, and I don't have to suspect anyone. Alright, starting now, I'll spin it all around. Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. Now I'll have her repeat that.
この部屋にはお前たち以外は存在しない。お前たちの定義とはバトラー、ジョージ、マリア、ローザ、ゲンジ、ゴーダ、シャノンのことを指す。ジェシカの部屋に話を戻る。ジェシカの死体発見時、バトラー、ジョージ、マリア、ローザ、ゲンジ、ゴーダ、シャノン、熊沢、南條のみだった。おっと、死体のジェシカももちろん含む。よってジェシカの部屋の件、 そしてこの使用人室の件の両方について、そなたが認識していた以外の人間は
That's gotta be
存
it.
在しない。
That's why there was no epic music playing. Because he hadn't finally cornered her. God damn it.
誰も隠れていない。さらに言おう。扉は鍵を使用せずに外から施錠する方法は存在しない。窓については外からはいかなる方法でも施錠する方法。ついでに言おう。そなたは無能だ。
That's just fucking rude. You can't deny it either. That is so fucked.
それじゃあ本当にせっかく思いついたのにお前が隠れていたんならトリックを打ち破れたと思ったってのに。
It's useless. It's useless. It's useless. It's all useless. For a second, I thought I had it. It was all useless. Damn it. I was so sure that I'd finally seen through her. That I'd seen how she distracted me with her clever red wordplay and fooled me. Just when I thought I'd found a light in the darkness, it disappeared. It just disappeared. Swallowed up by a blood-red sea. Red. 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 You got something? No one is hiding. And there's no hidden door, no one can pass the door or the window while they're locked. Have you just proven that it's all impossible? Has the devil's proof been fulfilled? With a frontal attack? Impossible. That's impossible.
どうしたのだ後ろ宮バトラー。魔女を否定する気で満々だったじゃない。そんなところで這いつくばって悔し涙を絞り出してどうしたんだい。ああ、それはとっても素敵な方法。わらわを笑い転げさせて笑い涙の海で溺れ殺してやろうというのは確かに素敵。実はそうなんだろう。わらわを笑って笑って笑い殺してやろうって手なんだろう。後ろ宮
Oh god.
バトラー。
Yeah, I get it. She said his name. Thanks, game.
何か魔法だ。魔女なんて絶対に否定してやる。お前なんて絶対に信じない。魔法の力でみんなを面白半分にいじめ殺してるなんて絶対に認めね
ー。なあ、いじめすぎて悪かった。わらわ側からチェス盤をひっくり返してやるぞ。お前に代わってお前側の最善手を教えて聞きたい。
Let me guess, it's gonna be to kneel down and fucking kiss your shoes. Shut up.
え。ふざけんな。聞きたくねえ聞きたくね
ジェシカの部屋の件、そなたは実に良いところをついていたのだぞ。隠れてやり過ごそうとした。これは実にいい着眼だった。だがなぜそれをカノンと19人目のわらわにしか考えなかった。そうか、隠れてやり過ごすの、隠れてが邪魔だったから考えが至らなかったか。ほーら、もうわかるだろう。ジェシカだよ。
No.
ジェシカ
No. If Jessica were the culprit, a farce like this could be easily constructed. She killed Kanagun and carried him off somewhere. Then she played dead and let us walk by. That's ridiculous. Dr. Nanjo definitely confirmed that she was dead, did he? So was Dr. Nanjo an accomplice too? That's wrong. I also confirmed that Jessica was dead. Of course, I've never examined a corpse before, but she was definitely dead. I think she was dead. No, that's probably, surely, definitely what I thought, but certainly, wait. She was dead. She was dead.
ジェシカもグルなのよ。
No.
そして検視をした南條もグル。
No.
ならば第三の密室など茶番だろうが。
Yeah, then it's simple. Dr. Nanja was in on it, so in other words, he's on the culprit's side, which means he was never dead in the first place? We thought his body disappeared after he was killed, but what if he was never in the servant room to begin with? So if Kumasawa-chan disappeared with him, does that mean she's in on it too? That's not at all. That's not at all. The servants who all agreed to keep to that story, Genji-san, Goda-san, even Shannon-chan, were also in on it. Then the one who stole the key from Maria's handbag was Jessica. No, it could have even been George Aniki. After all, if Shannon-chan is on the culprit's side, that automatically makes George Aniki on the culprit's side. Wait a second, just wait a second. If they're all wolves, they're all wolves. Not only am I drowning in an ocean of bright red blood, there are packs of wolves clamoring on the banks whose blazing eyes tell me that they'll eat me if I crawl out. Which way should I die? Should I deny everything and drown in a bright red sea? Or should I learn the truth and have my whole body chewed to bits by the wolves? It's either one hell or the other. I can't choose. Ah!
だからこそはさあ後ろ宮バトラーひざまずけそして永遠の忠誠を誓ってわらわの靴を舐めるがいいわらわを認めれば全ての謎に決着がつくわらわの力をもってすればどのような密室も生み出せそして打ち破れバトラー力ある者に屈服する喜びに身を委ねたくはない
No.
そなたはわらわの一番のお気に入りの家具にしてやるよそなたを愛して愛して灰になるまで
As
わ
hot
ら
as
わ
that
の
sounds, I'm gonna have to
玩
say
具に
no.
してやるよ
Come on, Battler, what do you got for me, man? What do you got for me, my man?